Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to do a simple wavy hair look. I'm splitting my hair in 4 sections, that way I get the other extra hair that I have so much hair, out of the way. And then I work in little sections of 2 inches, and then I'm going to use the barrel waver. I got it from the mall like a couple of years ago. I don't know the brand, but I'm just gonna clip in sections and then work my way through. Just gonna fast forward some of the sectioned out waves that I'm working through, that way you're not bored. But this is how I do my simple wavy look, especially if I haven't had time to, style. So this is my go-to whenever I'm just like, okay, gotta go, gonna do some simple looks. And then you can tussle it however you want. I use minimum product. The product I'm using is a heat protectant, and I got it from Cosmoprof. You can use any heat protectant you like. Just make sure when you're using a wave barrel like mine, it doesn't have any clips. You can easily burn yourself, so you have to be careful. This is all in fast forward, so take your time, section things through, and make sure you're not burning your neck, face, or your fingers, because it does get hot. I would assume up to 400 degrees, so this one doesn't have a temperature set, so it was a little cheap back in the day, but it still runs, so sometimes I'll hold it up to 30 seconds. That's why I use a heat protectant, so just know not to burn yourself. In the event, should you start waving your hair, there's gloves that come with the wave curler, but take your time. And as you can see, I comb out my hair before I put it on the barrel. That way nothing gets tangled, it doesn't create frizz, and then you can easily work with however direction you want to put it. I always frame my face forward or even back, and that's the way of the wave. And it doesn't really matter, but if you do 2 different waves of how the direction is going on the barrel, it's going to give you more volume. And for me, I always like volume, so you can always flip your hair from side to side, and then it's just going to give you the full look, especially if you want like an eyeliner flow. Nothing too tight of curls. It looks effortless, and it looks like like a beachy wave, so it just frames your face. You don't have to section off a line. You can add bangs. You could just style it however, but it falls very nicely. It looks elegant. So here I'm just holding it in place, and then when I release it, I kind of just pull it through versus like twisting, because it is hot. The part of your face when it goes towards the front, you really need to pay attention. So good lighting is key, comes in handy. I have my vanity light other than my ring light in front of me, so just be careful. If you don't have clips, you can use your hair ties or rubber bands or however you like it. I just have so much hair, so I need things out of the way, because if anything is in the way of your face while you're waving, you can burn yourself, so just please be careful. This is a fun look. I always like it. Sometimes it takes time, but with much practice, you're going to be really good at it. So when you start the wave on the barrel, you want to just clamp it through and then just wave it like in curls as you go. And then you'll get faster, and then you'll feel more confident. And then with time, if you have a temperature adjuster, you want to turn it down when you go towards the front of your face, because it's already hot from when you start at the bottom. I like to start at the bottom of my hair and then work my way through the front of my face, because that's where you can actually control how you want to style it. The heat just transfers through, so you don't need much heat towards the end. You can even turn off your barrel when you're working towards the front of your face. One thing I learned when styling my hair with hot tools is the positioning of your arm and your hands. So, get comfortable with being wild with your arms, positioning your hair and your neck. You don't want to strain anything. It is kind of like an arm workout and a shoulder workout, but if it's going to get you that wave, it's worth it. So now I'm releasing everything and starting from the last section of my hair, and then spraying it with heat protectant once again, section it off, brushing it again, and then going to section it in multiple, I guess like 2 inches, and then just go ahead and wave it from there. Finally, after 3 hours later, no, just kidding. This one takes less than an hour, this style. I'm just releasing all the waves. It looks more natural when you run your fingers through your hair, and then you could spray it again. I don't like too much product. I just like to let it set. I'm just gonna flip my hair forward and back, get that volume, play with it. I don't like to stress too much about my hair. I'm more on the makeup, but hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. I know it's in fast motion. I just didn't want to bore you guys with the actual real time. What do you think about the style? Would you do it? What would you like to see next? I know how to braid, I know how to cornrow. Straightening my hair is not the easiest because my hair is naturally wavy, so whenever any humidity hits my hair, it just goes back to wave. So thanks for watching. If you stayed till the end, you're awesome. This is me showing my wide angle lens that I attached. Yeah, so this is the look. Enjoy.